that's 82.
As you can see,
Because 80 was a penitentiary.
yet again, we are not in the studio. And yet again, we are not ourselves. At the farm, I was the raccoon, Matt was the lion, and Chris was lost in the corn maze.
And
Jared
I was incognito.
was incognito. This time, I'm joined by
Serial killer.
a serial killer,
Right.
Oh.
That's what the mask said.
a plague doctor, from the ages of the bubonic plague, Morgan Wallen, and myself. Now, if you're following up on the lore of what used to be Monkey News, there was a monkey that used to work on a job site, and he was a construction worker. Well, in my own storyline for that monkey, he worked his way up in the year, he jumped through some hoops, and he made his way to own that construction company now. And that is what I am right
Well,
here.
I remember seeing that guy last year, and well, he must have really done well because in 1 year, and now
He owns it.
You own it?
He worked
Started out as a laborer.
tooth and nail. He was hammering nails. He was laying girders, and now he owns the company.
Did you work for like humans, or were there other monkeys?
No, they're humans.
Oh, so I think what you really probably did was either killed all of them or locked them in cages and took over the business yourself.
Yeah, well,
like Planet of the Apes.
We're an all-ape company now.
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. I might need to come do some doctor tests with
I've
you
never
guys.
really heard of, regardless human or monkey, make such a rapid jump to the top. And like,
Well, usually
It
the
is
only way
pretty
you make
impressive.
that fast of a ascent would be to sleep your way to the top, but I don't know if that was the case with the monkey.
wow, yeah.
Well,
I mean, unless the lady
that
was
is true.
the lady CEO, she had a thing for the primate apes.
You might want to show
like
people
apes.
your feet, how hard you've worked,
Yeah.
and how
I mean,
your
look
feet
at the
look now.
calluses on there.
Yeah, I mean, these. Look at your hands.
It could be, I see
Look at these
some
hands.
potential bubonic plague starting to
yeah,
come in.
that's
there.
actually why I hired
Yeah.
you. You're our on-site plague doctor.
Well, that's the key, is you need to have this kind of mask to be able to inspect the areas of the body that could be
Is that why
affected.
they wore those, Matt? Was to keep you safe
I mean,
from?
this couldn't keep anybody safe. I mean,
Do you feel safe in that?
no, I feel fucking hot and miserable.
Well, anyway, we are here for episode 82 of the Pioneer Podcast, and where are we? We are at Jill's Gentlemen's Club, a class act.
Yeah.
They have been
Great sponsor.
one of our sponsors the past couple of weeks.
They sponsor our high school football show.
Yeah, they sponsor Football Fridays. They sponsored the golf video, which if you haven't seen that, you got to go onto our YouTube, go and check that out. The Pioneer World Golf Classic was the second one we filmed. Go check it out. It's by Jill's Gentlemen's Club. And we also have Football Fridays, which is by
Yes.
Jill's as well. And now we're here. We're here in the establishment itself. It's incredibly decorated.
Place looks amazing.
I got to give a shout out to Missy, who did all the work here for the different.
Everything is handcrafted, Stacey said.
everything.
Amazing.
Everything.
That's all.
That's
Incredible
amazing.
job. The upstairs is amazing.
Fantastic.
Almost makes you want to open up your wallet and spend about $500 in here now.
I know.
I think we might.
And it's like.
Company card, right?
Yeah, I say we got the company card.
The chimp's got the monkey's got the fucking card.
Yeah, we got a what's that Visa Black?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Hey, Mr. Chimp, what's your company's budget on entertainment? You got, I mean, is it pretty?
Yeah, we
pretty
actually.
liberal with it?
That's actually I think 40% of our budget
And
is
then
entertainment.
what's the other? The other 60's bananas.
Yes. So,
So bananas and
No wonder
entertainment.
everybody wants to work for you.
yeah, that's actually our company name, Bananas and
That should
Entertainment.
be a company
Oh,
name.
We're a construction company, now we're entertainment. Chris, I'm looking at if you have. All right, so first off, if you're just listening to this, you gotta check this out on YouTube, because this is just. We got other guys that are going to be on the set here. All
I
of
saw
them are
Ronald
dressed
Reagan.
up.
Ronald Reagan is here.
I think we got
Wonder Woman.
We have an extraterrestrial. We have one of actually another businessman from Monsters Inc.
Yes,
is
Sullivan,
here. Sully.
Mr. Sullivan.
And then Mr. Fuji.
Yeah. And then
Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
That's what we got so far.
We do have a pretty good cast here. This is the most guys we've had together, I think, for I mean,
and
a long time. Soup's in town. Here comes Reagan right in front of the camera.
Most people thought Reagan was dead.
Well, he
No,
was,
Ronnie Reagan. He's making monkey sounds.
You were a hell of an actor before you were president.
Out in California.
yeah, so we have Ronald Reagan here, but we are here at Jill's Gentlemen's Club. This is the kind of the third, what is this, the third
Third straight
Yeah.
Third straight.
Yeah, if you're just listening, you got to check it out on YouTube. You got to check it out. We're here at Jill's Gentlemen's Club in one of the booths, on the booth seating. Like we said, this place is fantastically decorated for the Halloween party that's actually taking place tonight. We're going to hang out here after this recording and celebrate and have fun. But yeah, we talked a little bit last time about Halloween traditions and what we think would be phased out. I want to get your opinion, Chris, while we're talking in the Halloween mood. And of course, you're dressed up for Halloween and you enjoy. I think last year we talked about how you enjoy the festivities around Halloween. If I'm not wrong.
I think
Is it?
And the older I get, like with like this, like festive stuff, people dressing up, parties. I mean, I used to not really like it, but you know, everything's like this bubonic guy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
This is, and you know, I mean, we all look great. This is great.
I usually go out often looking like this.
And before,
I was listening to that one.
I drove up here with this on.
Did you really?
Swear to God, that's one.
Well, hey, that's better than the fucking people that are wearing the COVID masks in the car.
Well, yeah.
At least yours makes sense.
Right. And,
Yeah, I saw Matt. He stopped into the 7-Eleven before he got out, or at convenience
Yeah, the
before
guy
he got
almost
out. He
opened the
threw that on.
register for me. I said, no, it's okay.
Yeah, so, and it'd funny, it was one woman had to go out to her car right before we left, and I walked out, I was dressed like this. There was some little girl out there, she looked at us, and she looked at me, and she got, like, just kind of scared. So that made me feel good, because that's the purpose of this.
And the mask, I'll give you this credit, the mask fits you perfect.
Yeah,
Like
it does.
That's why
is.
I ended up buying it.
It's perfect.
Is
But
that
and it's
supposed to? So it was labeled as serial killer? That's kind of.
I swear to God, the serial
But
killer.
I wonder why. I mean, maybe is it supposed to be part clown?
Well, I think
is it John Wayne Gacy, maybe?
Didn't say, just said
Or a combination
serial
between
killer.
a Joker and
It's
John
kind
Wayne
of
Gacy.
if that's like supposed to be meat around your where the red parts are, that'd be a little
I think
scary.
his face has been carved. I think
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
I
he's
think
got the carve like the Joker,
You know,
and then I think he's got the clown paint like John
I
Wayne
don't
Gacy, the
want to
killer
say too
clown.
much about this, my face. I've been through a lot, you know, things that I do.
I mean, work's tough this time of year.
It's gruesome. So just
Well, we
I
won't.
like
We
it.
won't.
It looks lovely.
You do look good.
look
We
fantastic.
won't make fun of you
I
or
feel
anything.
honored to be here with you guys. And
Yes.
Jared, my question for you is: are you going to score as much pussy as Morgan Wallen usually does
That was,
tonight?
you know, Matt. That was
I think
exactly my
that probably,
thought.
yeah.
As soon as
I think he made a good pick.
yes, absolutely. Well,
I mean, you're probably not going to outdo the Chimp
no,
Empire guy.
but
here,
he's in good shape already anyway.
right. No, I know. But
Yeah,
he's got him waiting at the door of
Yeah.
the office. So.
I like that. See, I feel like I'm with an entertainer like who's going to be a billionaire
Yeah.
one day. A guy that just took over a company.
As
and
a
guy, the guy that's dealing with saving people from
Yeah,
bubonic
a
plague.
guy from the Dark Ages who wears a mask and makes himself think he's going to be able to be safe. He's not.
Matt, have you had many bubonic plague cases recently?
Yes, about every person that comes to where I work in my day job has bubonic plague. Several of them do.
What about George? He got
No, he's immune. He has the vaccine to every
I was
virus.
gonna say,
Viruses go to his body to die.
So
Yes.
you're at the front desk and you say, hey, welcome to. I'm not going to say where you
Yeah.
work, but hey, welcome. And what would you like? And then they say, well, I got the plague.
Yeah.
And then you put the mask on and say, all right, come with me.
Yeah, they cough and
That
they
is fine.
spit
Then you're
everywhere, and then they say, give me the 76ers tonight. and then usually that's when they die.
By the way, I
Yeah.
had the fucking Kings last night, those fuckers. They lost to the goddamn fucking Warriors.
Boy, Chris, listen to you. I didn't know you were back betting again. The serial killer's back betting. It could be problems.
That's a bad
Well, you know what?
combo.
When I'm angry, someone's going to pay.
Good.
Exactly.
He'll go out tonight
Exactly.
and he'll
So-
make restitution.
All right, so,
Bitches beware.
Yes.
Sorry.
all right, so you let's talk a little bit about where we are right now.
Let's
so
get
we're
down to
Jill's
business.
Gentlemen's Club.
Gentlemen's.
Now,
There's not many gentlemen in here, though, Job, I don't think.
yeah, I wouldn't count any of us. When have you been? Number one, have you been here before?
But it's been
One
a long,
time, and
long
I'd
time
say
ago.
probably 1995 was my last time here.
Probably the early 2000s for me.
And I know neither of us. have
I've
been here
never
before.
been here.
But I gotta say, this is, and I've been to some different places across. Like we were in a strip club in Key West. We went to one, I think, in
Pittsburgh, we've
in
been.
Pittsburgh. This is
Few places.
This whole
Yeah,
this definitely especially with the fact, like I doubt you'd ever see this kind of decoration.
No, this is wonderful.
And that's what we
This has a
we're here
nice,
at the right
cozy,
time.
small
Those
town
decorations
feel.
that Missy did.
And I just was, I believe Christmas they go even more crazier with.
She said once Halloween comes down, Christmas goes up. That's what
they do.
Now, I got
Stacy
a question for you
said.
guys.
Boss
Are you
lady
guys
Stacy.
the same way at your house, like at home, or do you even believe as soon as Halloween's done, it should be Christmas time?
yeah. I put my tree up last year, probably November 15th.
It's got to be preliminary.
Really?
Now I got an issue because I
say
got to
day
figure out how this cat's going to react to a tree.
It'll be
gonna
like,
go up.
Wonder Woman
Christmas
said I got to
vacation.
get repellent.
Repellent.
So she doesn't, do whatever.
So you're gonna be, yeah, I would say you're gonna be sound asleep one night and you're gonna hear your tree come crashing down.
Hope she doesn't chew the light strands like in the Christmas vacation.
Yeah,
especially if you got those ornaments hanging.
Well, I'm sure your dad's done it so many times decorating the tree. Last year all the strands worked, and now suddenly
Plug it in.
sitting in a tote for 300 and some days.
Yeah.
Now they don't work.
How come it's never like the end strands? It's right in the middle.
Always in the middle.
Always right in the middle, so you got to do the whole thing over again. I guess that's the only.
Life's not fair.
If that's the only thing that's not fair in my life, I guess I'll be all right with that.
Do you guys enjoy Halloween, like fall decorations or Christmas decorations?
Oh, I like fall. I mean, Christmas, I don't hate it, but
I thought you liked Christmas.
I didn't say
I feel
hated it.
like in our
I
area,
didn't say you hated
I
it.
think.
But I mean, I like this time of year better.
Yeah, I think Christmas lights in our area have almost become tainted to us because of Ogilvy.
Well, people leave them up all year too, like
Yeah.
fucking trailer
I think that's
trash
just laziness.
garbage.
I think
mean,
people are just lazy.
People should be embarrassed, and they take a little bit of pride. But
Thinking about, and maybe you guys have been, I know you've been to Florida a few times.
It's weird. Christmas in Florida is weird.
Have you been to Florida or any warm weather places during the holidays?
Not during Christmas,
the
only in the
storm.
fall
Down
and
for me.
it's
summer.
terrible.
We went back in the West Lib days. We were down there for a tournament in
Yeah,
basketball.
a couple days before Christmas.
And it's 80 degrees, and we're driving by this neighborhood, and there's
There's
like
reindeer out and Santa and
reindeer
shit.
and
It just
everything.
doesn't seem.
Shorts and
It
flip-flops.
can't seem right.
No,
It
it's
cannot
weird.
seem
It's
right.
very strange.
I think the latest we've been was probably around this time a couple years ago. We went to a Bucks game down there in Tampa, and it was.
It's not, the holiday encompasses the weather, and if the weather isn't right, then it doesn't feel like a holiday.
Yeah.
Because when you think of like Christmas season, do you think of sunshine and warm weather?
Sunshine, tans, swim trunks, goggles. That's what I pack.
Beach balls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bikini tops, sand up
right,
girls'
right.
ass.
Yeah.
Matt, do you know this question? Do you know if Miami's ever gotten snow? There's no way, right?
Parts of Florida have, like the northern part, but I mean,
I can't
not that
imagine
I recall.
like
probably
Tampa or
in
Miami.
the
No way.
1800s maybe. But
Ugh.
no, it is. I agree with Chris. It's super weird to be down in those places when it's Christmas time. It really would make me not enjoy the season nearly as much.
Yeah, I agree.
So that's one very positive thing about living in this area of Jill's Gentleman's Club and Wheeling is we get all the seasons.
We
which
do.
I hate spring, but every other one's okay, I guess.
Yeah, spring is.
Spring around here sucks.
Yeah.
And I get that, probably, Jared, you can relate, but from spending so many miserable days getting wind burn up at West Liberty working outside at spring sporting events.
Exactly.
It's horrible.
I think spring here.
in
Honestly,
the South would
it's
be
probably
good.
my least favorite season
No
just
doubt.
because it should be my favorite because of baseball,
Correct.
but I can't. I've just become scarred from it because, spring you think, oh, getting warm and then
Yeah. No, it's not warm. It's wind, it's rain, it's ice pellets.
Yep.
The ape knows.
What's wrong with ice pellets?
The ape is trying to
Chris,
do construction work outside. He can't work in that kind
no.
of shit.
And Chris, I think if I'm correct, you like a good wintry mix, correct?
I remember when I first heard that term wintry mix. I was like, yeah, no, I just want a goddamn blizzard.
That's all I've
We'll
ever
never
wanted.
have one of those again.
Shuts everything down. Nobody can go anywhere. You can walk on the interstate.
I don't remember the last time we've had a significant snow here.
Yeah.
Been a while.
Who do you look
You
like
need
right
a
now?
fucking cigar.
Oh my gosh, you look like somebody.
He looks like someone.
You look like,
How many guys you know that look like that?
oh my God,
there's
who do you
some
look
guys.
like?
That's how I mean I feel.
I
But
had a question
Okay.
at the end of last episode. I didn't get to ask it. If we were all at a horror movie right now, say we're in Jill's Gentleman's Pub, we're in here right now, and we know that it's like a classic horror movie, and a guy goes outside and he
Okay.
dies.
Right.
Who's the first one to get it out of the group?
Wait, so someone goes out and dies.
Just like who would be the first
like
one?
we just look over and say, "Oh, so and so's missing, and he's dead."
Yes.
Like, okay,
Who would be the
I got
first
my
one?
pick.
I got mine too.
So we're saying who the first guy that's dying.
Now, can we talk
I
about the
got
people that are
mine.
here right now?
Yes, all of our group.
I
yes.
I'm
got
saying
mine.
Cooley because he was quiet over in the corner and we wouldn't even notice he was
I
gone.
think mine was Cooley for
Because he was
sure.
just sitting there, and I was like, if I glanced over and Tyler was gone, I'd be like, uh-oh,
Yeah.
somebody's got him.
I hate to say it, but I would probably, does George have to go outside to smoke?
No, he goes in that gambling room.
Oh, yeah,
Because
that's
George
They
is
ain't gonna
lovable.
fuck with him, though.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah,
care.
but usually,
No, but they
He's
have
got
to-
the Secret Service to play with him. That ain't gonna
yeah, but that's what they usually do in those horror movies. They make you the fun, lovable characters, the first one to just bite
you
it.
want-
And your dad will be the first one to
and
get it.
Mr. Chimp, then it tears your heartstrings. That lovable guy, older guy, just up here having fun, he goes out, next thing you know, his head's chopped
He's
off.
the hero of the
And then-
movie. They ain't-
Then
they ain't
everybody's
killing.
sad, and then the movie continues.
Yes, yes.
That's like that movie when Steven Seagal died in the first 5 minutes. They ain't killing George.
They're
off.
not killing.
No.
I think
And who you
I
betting
think
on?
Soup's got a good
I
chance.
said Cooley or Soup.
Yeah, Soup could have a pretty good chance
Soup
of
would
going
be out there
first.
conversing with somebody, and then
Well, he's probably one of the most likable guys. So, and they like killing off likable
Oh yeah, yeah. He
Coach,
would be. He'd
tonight-
be too nice to the killer. He'd say,
Coach
"Oh,
is
hey,
gonna-
how you doing?"
Coach is going to be the guy that everybody wants to die in the movie. Because he's getting drunk and
I tell you what,
he's already driving you guys
actually,
nuts.
yeah, Coach for sure. I think would probably be.
But he'll live to the end because he's
Oh,
dead.
yeah.
So here's the thing, because this movie that we're all going to be in is going to be like the box office
Huge
hit.
box office.
So every movie theater is going to be packed. Who do they want to go first? 'Cause they like, I don't care. Who do they won't be upset.
Well, the crowd would probably want Coach to go first.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Probably him. I'd say I'd have a good chance in that.
why would they like you to go?
I don't know. I mean,
They maybe a lot of jealousy that you went to the top or
Well,
whatever.
I'd say probably.
not like if I'm this, yeah, I'm going because I'm the rich
He
business
gets all the
guy.
women
But
and
now he's
stuff.
got
dude.
bling and everything.
Oh, you
See,
mean
last
right
year
now.
that Chip didn't have anything. Now he's got bling.
Yeah,
And
bling.
that's probably got to
Like
be
a
like a
$4,000 suit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Louis Vuitton.
He looks like John Doughty. I mean,
Yeah.
he's dressed like the fucking mobster.
Yeah.
So, all right, and then secondly, to add on to that, if we're in here and we talk about the villains we wouldn't want to see, what's the dumbest villain in horror movies? Who when you see him you think this guy's a fucking dumbass? If he came in here we'd beat the shit out of him.
Oh.
John, you just said the word dumb, and I'm only going to say because I haven't seen a whole lot of horror movies in my lifetime, but I go back to back when your dad first saw Friday the 13th and all those. Is so someone gets killed or there's a girl that's getting ready to go to bed. She's got nothing on but like a t-shirt. And she hears something and it's pouring down rain. Of course it's dark, it's night.
Yeah.
And who's out there? Hello. She goes out and then she's got like a pitchfork in her back.
That's my thing. Why, whenever they hear a noise, why do they gotta go check it out?
Nobody does that.
Hey, and she's 5'100 pounds. What's she gonna do?
Yeah, even if
Who's
it was
there?
Yeah, who's there?
if it's like a black bear in the garbage, what's she gonna do
You
about it?
probably want to just stay
Like,
inside.
isn't it the best thing to maybe just lock the door best you can and hide
Get your
somewhere?
sidearm out of the dresser
Yes.
and be ready.
Immediately call the police, but no one ever does
Well,
that.
because the cop always comes and gets
Or the cop will blow it up. There's nothing here, ma'am. And then he gets a cleaver to the fucking neck.
Yes,
And then they jump through the window, rape her, and cut her head off.
Is there there any horror movie that like actually makes sense the way that people act? I'm trying to think if there's any movie that I know where the people aren't actually complete
The horror movies?
dumbasses.
I mean,
Not
I haven't seen one with a really smart villain ever. I don't think. I think there was a recent one that came out. That
Smart villain or
Or
smart?
smart hero, like a hero. What's the girl hero? A heroine.
Heroin, yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen any. But
For some reason, I just keep thinking of Scooby-Doo. I don't know why. Like Velma and like
I love that.
Daphne.
Mystery
Who
Machine.
would you rather fuck, Morgan Wallen? Daphne or what's the other one? Oh no, probably not Velma.
yeah.
Probably Daphne.
Velma.
Daphne. Yeah.
What?
Say Scooby?
Morgan Wallen would rather
Fred.
have Daphne, I'm sure.
I think yeah, Fred probably.
Fred would like you. He'd be coming down, putting his hand around your back.
Put that scarf on.
Well, who's supposedly harder? Velma or who's
Oh, Daphne's
No, Daphne,
father.
but then
Velma's got the
Velma
glasses.
in what movie was that?
That was Spooky Island.
Yeah, Velma got all dressed up.
Yeah, she might be all right.
Velma
then.
looked pretty good, but
Yeah, because the actress that played her back in the day, she's in a bunch of new movies. I don't know if you know who that is. Oh, I can't remember.
I don't even know Scooby-Doo the cartoon, Chris, like from our time.
Cyber Chase.
Right, and then
Full
and he had didn't he have a brother or cousin, Scrappy?
Scrappy, yeah.
Remember Scrappy Doo?
Was that his
He was an
nephew or his cousin?
Wait a minute.
He was like real small.
Scrappy Doo was an
He
asshole.
was an asshole.
What about Scooby-Dum? Remember that? Remember him, Chris?
I can't believe you. No, I don't remember that.
Scooby-Dum?
You like Scrappy Doo?
I don't remember him, but
He was a little dick,
I watched,
yeah.
but I don't remember being an asshole.
Scooby-Dum.
Yeah, it was Scooby-Dum.
Who the hell's
He
Scooby-Dum?
was like his other cousin. He was like some mopey, like
Scooby-Doo,
blue-looking
Scooby-Dum.
dog or something. What's your name, buddy?
Her name,
Scooby-Dum.
Linda Cardellini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's in Dead to Me.
she's in a
she's
bunch
good
of
looking.
different
Yeah,
things.
then Freddie Prinze Jr.
Wonder Woman.
He's
And then
You
who
hated her.
played
Matthew Lillard.
No,
Oh, yeah, he
who
played
Dead to
Shaggy.
Play
Me.
Shaggy. Sarah Michelle Gellar.
She's Buffy the Vampire.
Right.
Cause all the problems.
Yeah.
Scuba Doo. Neil Fanning.
Well, we're gonna take a break and rotate, get our other cast members on here.
Right, get
You're
them all
watching the Pine Room Podcast, episode 82 at
Where's it?
Jill's Gentlemen's Club.
Us guys here at the Pine Room want to send a huge thank you to our friends at Jill's Gentlemen's Club. Not only was it a great location for episode 82 of the Pine Room podcast, but it also is the #1 adult destination in the Ohio Valley. Their lounge, bar, and VIP rooms provide the perfect atmosphere for you to enjoy their beautiful dancers, and for more information you can visit jillsaclassact.com for a look into entertainment, events, employment, and more. You're listening to the Pine Room podcast.
Hi, welcome back in to the Pine Room Podcast, episode 82 here at Jill's Gentlemen's Club. I'm joined by another cast of interesting characters.
What's going on over there in the corner?
On my right,
Landed in here.
we have a man from Roswell, New Mexico. He came in. He's on a school trip right now.
That's terrifying.
Cool. How was the trip over?
It was long. It was bumpy. I got lost.
You got lost.
Bumpy.
You would think it wouldn't be that hard.
And
I can't
then
even breathe on this planet.
you got Mr. Fuji,
No. Mean Gene.
Mean Gene.
Mean Gene Okerlund.
And we got
Gene
Sully from Monsters, Inc.
What's up?
Welcome again to Jill's Gentlemen's Club, proud sponsor of the Pine Room Podcast. And
I'm a mouse in this thing. Cool. What would your alien name be? Oscar.
Bebo. I want to just, real quick, the audio quality might not be great on this because we can't talk. So,
How does Chubb's mouth move like that? What's the widest you can get your monkey mouth
Yeah,
to?
see,
I mean, it's disgusting how your mouth moves.
that's not really
so
bad.
you got again. You might just need to watch this because I don't know if you're going to be able to understand anybody here. myself included. But welcome back into the show. Soup, I want to start off. You haven't been on the show in ages.
No, it's an honor to be back, fellas.
Okay.
This is awesome.
Are you excited for the festivities tonight?
Yes, it's gonna be a great night. Happy Halloween.
What are your thoughts on Halloween?
Love it. One of my favorite Halloweens.
One of your favorite holidays?
One of my favorite holidays.
What's
This is one of his favorite Halloweens. This one. Put your hat up.
I feel. Oh yeah, you can't
Hey,
tell I'm
geez,
sorry
put
without.
your hand
There we go.
up.
There we go. There we go. Is that better, Joe?
Yes. What is that?
You can see. Go ahead and see.
No, I can see here.
All right.
I
Well,
like your horns.
all right. You said that this is one of your favorite Halloweens.
One of my favorite holidays.
What's your first favorite holiday?
Thanksgiving, Christmas, and then probably Halloween. 4th of July is up there
Thanksgiving
tied.
is your first favorite?
I love Thanksgiving.
Really?
Just getting together with everybody, family, friends, being able to eat as much as I want.
You like the food?
The football, the food, the festivities. Just getting to do out in public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a good.
What about you? Top 3?
Me?
Yeah.
This is my favorite holiday.
Halloween?
I love Halloween. Halloween's my favorite thing because everybody just has
The
fun.
movies the movies that come with Halloween are so underrated too.
This is unbelievable here, Jills.
Yes.
You talk about getting in a house.
Cool, coach.
He's staring at me.
Why are you looking at me like that?
He's staring at me like a nut.
How about hey,
just my face.
how about Jill's though?
Oh, my thing
Hey,
fell.
Jill's.
Oh, this is incredible.
There you go.
Wait.
Boys, this is really big.
Oakland's having some issues.
Well,
Yeah.
I got to get this thing.
You humans are smart.
Okay.
There you
this
go.
over
He's just
there.
going to hold the ladder.
But
Which honestly probably might be the best thing to do. but-
okay, this Jill's is unbelievable. You talk about getting in a Halloween mood.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, you go through here.
And everything is hand.
Stacy,
upstairs
Missy,
is unbelievable.
Stacy, Missy, and Marilyn have welcomed us. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh yeah.
I
and
feel like family here now,
Who's-
and I've only been here for like an hour.
your buddy's in the door, like coming in the door.
I didn't like
Yeah,
him.
Sammy said she got scared. I
I
didn't
know,
even see it.
no, it just terrifying. And then we got Michael Myers. You got the dude from Saw, and then you got this knucklehead staring at me. I honestly don't.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not. I'm not scared. But when I go home tonight, I promise you, I'll have nightmares sleeping tonight about all this, about this knucklehead's looking at me. It's unbelievable.
I gotta say, we gotta give a shout out to Missy, who is she was in charge of, or not in charge, but she took it upon herself to decorate all the stuff in here.
That's
Everything is
unbelievable.
handmade. This is not like, I mean, there are decorations that are obviously we purchased, but upstairs there's a fortune teller's booth. There's all kinds of different stuff in here. The flower
Little
from
Shop of Horrors.
Little Shop of Horrors is handmade. Really cool stuff. This is such an awesome decorated place. She did a fantastic job, and I absolutely love Halloween.
This is unbelievable.
This is definitely one of the cooler
No,
places.
this is
I think,
awesome
too.
here.
Yeah.
A good long night here.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
Soup, I want to get to you real quick since you haven't been on. You got a big event coming up.
Huge event. 1 week from today, Dancing with the Ohio Valley Stars. You guys have been great help. You know what I mean? Supporting me,
Yeah.
texting me.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out to Peyton Nickerson and Turning Out Dance Academy because they've been unbelievable.
And you can't give anything away.
You can't give a single thing away.
I want to stop 1 second, Soup. How good is Peyton Nickerson?
She's heading to LA in January, and she's worth whoever signs her is gonna. It's gonna be.
Will she be?
We'll see her either backup dancer with like T Swift and Beyonce, or she'll be on Dancing with the Stars.
That's how good she is.
I'll say this.
I mean, I don't know much about it, but I've been impressed. I mean, she's just flying through the air every other second I look. So
We went over.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say anything about. Well, we're basically stagehands to help out with him, and we've been filming the process of him learning how to dance and getting the moves down. And I gotta say, she is one of the most skilled. Not only is she an incredible athlete, but she's one of the most skilled minds that, like, she would change something.
That's the thing I've been impressed with. She'll teach something across the room using her footsteps, and then she'll come teach it on in my point of view.
Yeah.
And like
Amazing.
this fast.
It's fantastic.
And then she won't even blink.
She has this vision, like how it happens.
It's
huh?
unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's very. And then she did something today. It's called an aerial. You know what an aerial is? She just literally.
Right, it has to be something like flying.
Yeah, she's like running, and then she just spins through the air sideways.
It's a cartwheel without your hands.
It's a cartwheel without your hands.
Oh boy.
So what do you think was the most challenging part about it? Have you been struggling at
The
all?
most challenging part was probably just getting my feet work down. Like, I think when growing up playing sports, I think we should do more footwork stuff.
Absolutely.
Well, for Well,
I bet
mean,
some of these girls could teach athletes a hell of a lot about
Yes.
getting better.
Yes.
Well, yeah, and they're absolutely fantastic. They're so nice. They've been, I mean, from what I can tell, I mean, we're not involved much, but from what I can tell, they've been super nice to you. I mean, they're so.
Aliens, sorry, Joe.
He's just laughing about this alien.
Coach, are you going to be there that night next Saturday?
I want to engage in the conversation, Coach.
Yeah, I'm going to be there. What do you mean, am I going to be there?
I didn't know if you were going to miss it.
What do you mean, am I going to? Yeah. All the preparation you did.
That's what. Hey, time out. That's what aliens, I think, look like. Some of them.
This just reminds me of, like, Planet of the Apes. I'm talking to, what's
Caesar.
Caesar. Like Caesar sitting here right now. That's where we are.
What's his name?
I can't see shit, Coach.
Imagine you wake up in the middle of the night and see that.
I will say,
that is creepy.
Again,
that is things.
I'm going to keep saying this. If you're just listening to this, you got to come watch it on YouTube. What's fantastic?
Right, even look straight at it.
Look over that way, and then like turn like somebody got your attention.
Messed up, really bad.
Yeah, you got to check this out just for the fact. Also, that mask, it fits your head.
It's
perfect.
unbelievable.
It's really, I can feel it around my chin and my head.
It's
the perfect shape.
Handsome Squidward.
But Cole's just turns.
Yeah, I said he looks like Chris Rock.
And then he.
Because you can't see. Why do you keep turning with your whole body?
His whole
Just
body
turn your
turns.
head.
Because I can't see,
But it's perfect.
If I turn this way, I can't see.
Cole's that is.
You look like side-eye.
We were talking about Halloween. Coles has been with us for the past. Well, you guys haven't. Coach and Cooley have been both to the penitentiary and to Eric Freeland's farm. So you weren't at the penitentiary, but I want to get your thoughts about the whistle in the middle of that video.
There was a ghost there. I mean, I just don't.
For sure?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, that was outside.
It couldn't have been wind or anything else.
No, that was a complete. You guys got good, hard
Evidence?
evidence of a ghost that night.
Would you like to do that?
Been there for the evidence?
But just been there for the show.
Yeah, the pen looked awesome.
For anybody that doesn't know, we got locked in a cell.
Right, did you tell the story? Did you tell them the story about when I said, let's turn the lights out?
Well, yeah, we get in there and there's the power. In the office, you plug in something in the wall. When you turn the lights out, it turns the power off to the TV.
Yes.
So we plugged in our lights and a camera into the cell, and he says, as soon as Tom locks the cell and walks away, he says, let's try turn the lights out and see how dark it is.
Well,
so he shuts the lights off, turns the power out to
Turns the
everything.
power out to all the cameras. So we couldn't start the show until we got power back on to the...
And he locked you guys in there.
And he locked us in, so I had to call him on his phone. Thank God he didn't go down to B-Dubs or to go get something to eat.
Yeah, but
That
we had a
wasn't my
fun
bad.
time. We had a fun time, isn't it?
Why? I don't get it. Why can't you take me seriously? It's fucked up. I want to engage in a conversation, and you're laughing at me.
Yeah. Well, obviously you're not going to see this until next Thursday, but hopefully you made it out to this Halloween party.
Let's talk real quick. Halloween. Let's do some Halloween questions here.
Love it.
Because we are here, and they have Stacy and Missy and Marilyn. They've decorated this place unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Let's talk about the creepiest thing, you guys. Now that is creepy.
No, that's creepy.
That's really creepy. Like the creepiest things to you for Halloween. To me, that Michael Myers thing is really, really creepy to me. Jason is creepy to me. What is creepy to you, Soup?
I mean, I'm not a huge fan of spiders, so I really don't want them rolling around. Like, if someone in a haunted house, if you wanted the most, if you wanted.
I've never heard somebody say a spider's rolling around.
Listen, if you wanted to creep me out, stick me down somewhere, tie me down, and put spiders on my legs and stuff. I'd be freaked.
I think anybody would be freaked out by that.
At that point.
Okay, so but what Halloween movie would creep you out? Like,
I don't know.
Like Jason?
Well, you don't like anything ghosts.
No, it's something too spooky. I'm just not going to watch. I'll tell you some of my favorite Halloween movies. Hocus Pocus.
It's a fun one. What about Chucky?
I used to be creeped out when I was younger, but now I just think they're good movies.
Yeah, and they're
Well, I don't know if it's a good film.
Right,
Yeah.
right. Not,
It's not going to win an Oscar.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you're right.
Okay.
But I mean, it's funny. They're funny to watch.
Chucky, Jason.
Do you like
does-
any? I'll tell you one that really I don't like is that Paranormal Activity.
Creepy, man.
That one got me. I don't
No,
like
that's
that kind of
creepy
stuff.
stuff.
And I don't even believe in ghosts, but I don't that kind of stuff.
That's the thing about you. I don't know how you believe so much in aliens, but we can't. Yeah, exactly. One sitting right next to you, and then look at that. Look. I don't know how you jump. I
That's
feel
really
like
a
they're in the
weird
same
mask.
conversation about the aliens and ghosts.
You got to think about probability. There's nothing that says that there could ever be a ghost. There's nothing that says that a ghost could exist, but the way that life has spawned here on Earth could happen in another place.
Okay, I got another question for you. They have this the character from Saw. What's
Jigsaw.
Jigsaw. Does that creep you guys out?
Yeah, a little bit.
What if he like
That's a good movie, but that's a creepy character.
if he paddled into the room?
Yeah, and she has unbelievable. That is an unbelievable
Yeah.
character. Does that creep you guys out?
I don't like the Saw movies just because they're so brutal.
Yeah.
Ask that guy how he feels.
Hey,
I
Alien.
get drunk in here.
Do you like the Saw movies?
They scare me. I don't like, cause that's like real. That could actually happen.
I know.
And someone locks me in a room, puts a handcuff around my ankle,
Ooh, I know, and you can't get out.
cuts your foot off if you want out. Like that's
Ooh, right. I agree 100%. I did not like that Saw. I don't watch them because it's too.
I can't stop looking at him.
yeah. Will you please stop looking at me?
Well, it is
You're
hard,
fantastic.
hard to not look at you.
I'm really sweating really bad.
Yeah.
Really? Well, this is really cool up here.
Job, where do you stand at with aliens? How long they've been here?
On Earth?
Yeah, I'm gonna say
They're
extraterrestrial.
not. They're
You think
not
they
here.
blend in?
Why are you so?
There's no ghosts. There's no aliens. You guys are.
Wait a second.
No.
Do you believe that there's something else out there though, on another planet?
Yeah, maybe like a zillion miles
A couple
away.
hundred miles away.
No, nobody's here. There's no aliens. There's no ghosts. Nothing.
Ohio.
Why do you think
there is?
Yes, to both of those.
So you?
Why?
Well, all right. Here's
What have you had? You've never had proof to that.
No, but I don't understand how you can feel that there's nothing else out there. There has to be something.
how big
What
the
do you mean there
universe
has
is.
to be?
Dude, there's probably 1,000 other planets just like ours. You're telling me
A
life?
thousand? There's probably billions.
Yeah,
of
you're telling me
planets.
other life form can't spawn from?
Not getting here. They're not here. They're not.
Well,
they're
no.
not
He's
here.
asking, do you think they're out there?
Maybe somewhere a zillion miles away, but ain't none of them here.
But what
and
make-
that ghosts and all that stuff? No. Nope. I ain't buying none of it. None of it. You guys whistling the penitentiary?
No, I think that was weird.
That was a tire screeching or some shit.
No, we heard the motorcycle. That was outside.
I don't give a shit. That wasn't the one. You guys think it was like like some prisoner in there going? "Whoop."
I will say, why would he choose to just whistle?
Right. No, I don't believe in any of that shit until I see it, hear it.
What about you?
No.
I believe in aliens, but I don't believe in ghosts. Like that whistle is bullshit.
What?
Of course, I believe in aliens.
What do you mean? Of course you do.
He is one.
Well, yeah, he's got some brothers.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe it. I think it's a bunch of.
There's just too much out there not to be.
No.
I don't know if they look like me.
Why do you believe in it?
All of it.
You believe there's ghosts?
I don't. I will say this. I don't believe in ghosts, but I want them to be real. He doesn't believe in them, and he doesn't care.
66 years I've been on this planet, and I've never seen one piece of evidence to indicate to me there's ghosts or aliens.
Would you go to the
None.
top? Would you go to the top 5 most haunted places in America just to
Absolutely.
just to prove yourself?
Absolutely. Now, I'd be a little nervous about it,
But
but
why are you nervous?
just because there might be some killers or something, or like guys stabbing or something. Like, I might get like stabbed. I don't know. I don't believe in aliens. None of that bullshit. It's all stupid. Chris will attest to that. Chris always goes like this. It's all about the money. That's all it's all about. Those ghost hunters and all that bullshit,
Oh,
that's stupid.
But I watch it because it's funny. I don't watch it because I think that there's a ghost on there. I watch it because it's hilarious.
Well, it's not hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I don't know, but Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Well, so we're talking about Halloween, and we talked about.
Speaking of your feet.
Speaking of your feet, look at them things.
How do you?
Holy moly, them.
What do you do with your nails?
They look well manicured.
Look at your nails. Boy, your nails.
Oh my goodness.
Do you get a manicure?
This Ming Spa up at the
Ming Spa
up at the mall.
Up at the Highlands or at the mall?
The mall.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Those are some nasty looking toes.
Yeah, I get them worked on every week.
Joe, where are you at on the standpoint of evolution?
I think absolutely. We were a little microorganism that turned into a fish, and then the fish turned into a lizard.
Over billions of
Billions
years.
of years.
Wait, so
I
does that mean
stand-
you don't believe in God?
No, it means
Both. I believe in both. I think he
started it.
Started it. I think the
So he
story of
spawned
Adam
you
and
as a
Eve.
fish?
comes
Somebody
from-
had to start it.
Yeah. Oh, you believe in that though?
I agree with that.
Okay.
Somebody had
Someone
to start that.
all of this.
Well,
Well,
they had
here's
to.
a good question.
What?
What was at the beginning of everything?
God, that's insane.
What was before
I don't know.
everything?
I've thought about
makes
it.
your head
I've
hurt
thought
if you
it
think
does. I don't know.
Everyone on this planet, it would make their head hurt.
You're right. How it started
try to
is
figure it out.
amazing.
So how did it go from
to
nothing?
how we're built like this? How we got 2 legs, 2 arms? Who came up with that? Who came up with that?
It's beyond human.
Now let me ask you guys this: when you die, where do you go?
Uh-oh.
But what do you?
Where do you go?
I think there's a big man upstairs making decisions.
Yeah, but no. I mean, where do you go? Is it just you go into nothing, or
No, there's no way. All of this is way too complex just to go to nothing.
You think it's a simulation?
where do you go?
Absolutely not.
So-
I think you go to a. I think there's a heaven.
Do you think it looks like
100%.
they?
But I mean, what's?
How's it work? How would anyone ever know?
But take a guess.
What do you think it looks like?
You think you're playing pickleball in heaven?
I think people
You
are.
think you just jumping
You
off
do?
the wall?
Yeah.
You think you're playing pickleball?
I don't know. I can't. I think there's a legitimate gate. Like a. Like
You
a
go
big
up
white
to-
How
field.
come nobody can come down and say,
I don't
hey?
know.
You're not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but why?
It's against the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
The ones that break it are the ghosts.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ghost
Okay.
law.
Ghost law.
Ghost law.
Ooh.
Yeah. One of the things that I talked with what?
He's always laughing.
He doesn't take anybody serious.
No. We're having a very
Well,
serious
it's not.
conversation.
How are you supposed to take that?
It's
and
not
that
every time
I
I
like-
look over and see.
I like how
Like I usually when I'm getting interviewed or something, it's like a guy that's has a tie.
But he's never met anyone.
It's not a monkey.
I think of all the times that we've had a chance to talk about what happens after death, and we're talking about it right now. All of us dressed up for Halloween.
It's incredible.
But yeah, we're gonna take a little break
Yeah,
here and
we're gonna
get
bring-
our next cast.
Bring
of
on
characters
Missy and Stacy.
We're going to be talking to them, and we're going to be rocking and rolling here at Jill's Gentlemen's Club. Thank you to them for everything they've
Yeah.
done for us. We can't wait to keep doing more. So stay tuned.
Awesome.
And
Thank you, guys.
Welcome to episode 82, part of our lead up to the Halloween.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jills. What's up, everyone? This is Brian Campbell with the Pine Room. I would like to personally invite you to the Capitol Theater on Saturday, November the 4th at 7 p.m. Presented by the Augusta Levy Learning Center, this year's 12th annual Ohio Valley Dancing with the Stars is something you don't want to miss. You can buy tickets now at Westbanco Arena or find the link on Augusta Levy's Facebook. There are multiple options that night for you and your friends. $35 for a show ticket or $65 for both dinner and the show. I don't want to give anything away, but it's about to go down and then back up and maybe a cartwheel and a spin. Either way, I'll see you there. Oh yeah, and welcome to the Pine Room.
All right, we're here at Jill's Gentlemen's Club for podcast number 82. And it's an exciting time for us. We are here with Stacy, Missy. Chris is here with us in his lovely mask. We're going to talk to these girls a little bit about tonight. This is an exciting night. We are so happy to be here at the Halloween party. It's decorated unbelievable. Missy has done incredible work. We've toured the place. It's like creepy but really cool, and we're going to talk to them a little bit about how they came about doing all this, and we're going to talk a little bit about just Jill's overall. What a wonderful place this is, and what a great place for the Ohio Valley. We're here with once again Missy and Stacy. Missy, I want to talk to you a little bit about first.
Okay.
The decorations you've done. I swear they like
Thank you.
you have to be like a professional at this to do something like this. But you told me like 3 years ago you didn't even think you'd be doing anything like this. Now here this is with like Michael Myers and the what's
Jigsaw.
the jigsaw and all the other things you've done. The thing upstairs.
Aubrey.
Yes. So tell us a little bit about how you got doing all this and your love for this.
Up until 3 years ago, I never decorated for Halloween, ever, never, not even at home. And she had a girl that decorated a little bit here for Halloween. And when she up and left, I just decided to do it. And for the last 3 years, it just grows.
And
Did you have a lot of ideas, or you have to look things up, like give yourself? Or
Jigsaw was the first guy I did. He was the first guy I put up on. I was like, I'm making him for the stage. Like his bike come out of a dumpster, believe it or not. His head's a brown paper bag. His eyes are just bouncy balls. They just.
You're a very creative mind.
And then the little rings, so the little rings were what were those? The little rings on his face. On
Oh, those are spin tops that you find in kids' goodie bags.
I mean, so now does your mind like go a million miles an hour? Think, how can I do this? How can I make this? What can I do to design Michael Myers and Little Shop of Horrors? How do you come up with all this? It's fascinating.
Just every year I plan on adding something new to it. So, I mean, the very first person was Jigsaw, and then it was the Little Shop of Horrors. I don't know, I just sit here sometimes whenever we have an off night.
Oh, Ivy's here.
Something comes together, it clicks. And I have kids, that's why I know all about all these movies and stuff. I never watched them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you told me, you haven't watched TV like
22 years I've never sat down and watched TV.
Watch TV, you just go buy a TV and see.
My kid will be watching something and I'll pick up on it. And I'll look at it for a little bit just to get an idea, and I'll look stuff up online here and there, but I don't know, I feel like it comes to me for some reason.
I was asking the lady, the bartender,
Marilyn,
how much time would it take you, because even the upstairs is decorated too. I mean, this isn't something you do in 3 hours.
Right.
It's amazing.
I've locked myself in here twice this year so far for Halloween to decorate.
I'm scared to come in here by myself.
I do it a lot while I'm on the clock, but I do have projects that I do in the middle of my living room or kitchen floor. My kids are all like, "Oh, it's decorating time." So
now this is your business. What's your house like? Do you what?
No, I don't go all out for Halloween at home, no.
Oh, you don't do it? It's more for here.
Yeah, I've never, until last year, I never decorated home at all for Halloween. Now I put out a few little things, but nothing like here.
But nothing like this?
No. Right.
This is your love for decorating and getting crazy.
Yeah, just for here, I'd just be able to let my imagination run wild.
Now let me hit on this for a minute. So this is your third year. From the first year, and Stacy, I want you to answer this. From the first year that you were decorating till now, how much more has it been? How much like more Halloweenish has it been?
That's what I was saying earlier. She has it in here where I'm afraid to come in here by myself.
Yeah, it's
if I have to come in before everybody else and let myself in, I got the heebie-jeebies.
So from the first year she started doing this to now,
it's a complete difference.
Is it like?
Completely. We used to have paper skeletons and little pumpkins, and that was it.
That was about all.
Right.
But now it's like full-blown crazy.
Right.
And I bet people that come in for the party tonight are just going to get blown away.
Well, I love it. The front door is what I love.
Oh, I didn't like that.
The pig guy.
I didn't like that.
No, the pig guy scared me. As soon as
scared the shit out of me.
I did my job.
That scared the shit out of me.
Because I thought somebody was there waiting at the door.
I did too. That's what I said. I saw this
and
guy.
opened the door, and I looked. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a fucking guy.
I thought it was a doorman. I thought it was a doorman waiting, and I walked in.
Well,
and I
most
said,
people don't see him when they come in.
No,
and
I
then,
saw him.
And then the guy behind the desk will go, "Is he with you?"
Right.
See, I thought he was maybe
And then they turn around and they jump.
taking a cover charge or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I thought he was like the security guard or something.
Yeah, he's our bouncer.
So
Pork chop.
what is it? Pork chop?
Yeah.
Oh, pork chop. Oh my God. So Stacy. So this is like a passion for you guys. Is this the biggest event that you guys do, or is it Christmas?
Christmas.
Oh, Christmas.
We've heard
is
about
even-
the decorations.
I'll tell you
for
what,
that.
at Christmas time, they should have us on the tour for the Festival of Lights. I mean,
Well, tell us. Let's go. Let's
she
hear.
built a 6-foot-tall pink
Nutcracker.
Nutcracker.
Okay, keep talking. Let's go.
I mean-
What do you have? Christmas trees?
There's like 10 or 11 trees in here.
9 reefs.
We got a 6-foot Grinch that almost had a heart attack. She almost killed me.
Yeah, I can imagine.
She put him up. I didn't know he was there, and he's right there, and I turned.
She went to
Thank
get
God
food.
you got a
We had the
strong
food
heart.
table out.
Right.
And she almost shit
And
pants.
we was in line to get food, so yeah, she was like, "Messy."
And let me ask you this, Missy. What gives you the most satisfaction for all the hours you put into this? What gives you the most satisfaction?
Having people appreciate you.
Like people appreciate it, and I enjoy that the people that I work for and with allow me to be able to do it. Like,
I mean, they gave us a beautiful place to decorate.
yeah, and Stacey's like, do what you want. You know, like you can do whatever you want. I mean, so
Right.
And it probably makes you feel good too. They just trust you, let you go. You
Yeah.
do whatever you want. And
that's what she tells me every year. I trust you to do whatever you want to do, girl.
Right.
And then the people come in and they're like us, for instance, the 10 or 11 of us that have come here, like, oh my God, this is like so. It's like one of the coolest places
Well,
I've
no,
seen.
wait till you see tonight when they put the food out. Even the food is done Halloween.
No, wait. Talk a
There
little
will
bit
be a-
about that. Let's
there-
talk a little bit
She got
about that.
grossed out last year with Halloween food.
Oh, geez, what'd you do?
I had a pumpkin that was throwing up potato salad, so she couldn't eat it.
Yes, I couldn't.
Well, I'd probably
couldn't eat
I'll
the
probably
potato
struggle with
salad?
that too.
And the owner
A
told me
pumpkin throwing up potato salad.
it
was
turned my
good potato
stomach,
salad.
and the owners told me you're a big baby.
Well, no, I'd probably struggle with that too.
I didn't like it,
Oh, jeez, oh, wait.
but they'll make like.
But
Ranch,
she's
they'll make like a spinach dip inside of a bread that is cut
bread
out to be
bowl
a
that's-
big spider.
see, I don't like
Now, do you
spiders.
do-
I
do
don't
you
like
do- do you
spiders.
do break its legs off and dip
Joyce
it
is
in?
doing the spider stuff.
No,
For the
count me out for
food.
that.
I'm doing
don't
a
like
pumpkin
spiders
this
either.
year with mice in it, and it's going to be the cheese tray. It's going to be the cheese is going to be on skews.
Oh, Jesus.
We go the whole way.
Oh, my
I
God.
think I'm gonna eat before I show
I
up.
don't even know if I can.
I made some eyeball Oreo balls. They're Oreo balls, and then I stuck a fake eyeball on them.
Oh, Lord.
It's edible, but it's fake. Yeah.
Well, it's probably real.
And
It's
I
probably
instead of putting a
delicious.
stick in them, they have a fork in them. So it looks like
Yeah.
somebody forked their eyeballs out.
So, like,
that's good.
So, okay, here's another question. So, after Halloween, which is Tuesday, when will you take all this down?
Wednesday I work, so it'll start coming
Start to
down
come
Wednesday.
down.
Yes.
And then what's that? Is Christmas
Christmas will get
next or
right up.
Thanksgiving? It's Christmas then?
Yeah.
You start to go.
I don't do Thanksgiving.
Oh,
I
so
just
we don't
decorate
do-
Halloween and Christmas.
And so as soon as this comes down, then we start into Christmas.
Yes.
And does that take
I feel like it takes me longer for the Christmas because I want everything to be perfect.
Well, she has 10 or 11 trees.
10 or 11 trees that
Yeah.
are all
Like they're all through the building,
all
the-
upstairs, downstairs.
Do you decorate them all different, or
Yeah, every one of them's
So
different.
does everyone have every
Your
tree have a
theme.
theme,
Yep.
or
Yep.
really? And
I have a
what is-
Grinch tree. That's one of my favorites.
And you have your favorite.
My purple tree. I have a white tree that's done and everything on it's purple and silver.
So do you lay in bed at night and think of these things?
No, I do it when I'm here. Like this would look good there. This would look good here.
Yeah, but your mind has
I'm
to.
so exhausted by the time I
If
get
you're
home.
slow.
I don't
If
think
it's
about
slow here,
anything in
you
my
keep
sleep.
busy.
Really? Well, first of all, you have 6 kids or 7 kids that take a lot of your time, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So when you're
God
here,
bless her.
it's what you're doing is thinking about how you're gonna like decorate it to make it even better than the last time.
Right. I want to wow it
Everybody
from the previous
comes-
year.
They
That
come
is-
every year to see what she did this year.
Really?
And they're asking me already, what are you adding to Christmas? What are you adding to Christmas? So,
Really? And now do you have a? No, so let's talk about this a little bit, because you guys, you give so much to the community. You sponsor us on our radio show. I mean, I hear your name doing so much for the community and for people. What is your like? You go into the Christmas thinking, how can we make everything just better? Mm-hmm. And that is your goal, I'm sure, to give to the community, but make this place so beautiful.
Well, we really care for the owners, and they're good to us.
And that is so nice.
They really are. They're very good.
Work for.
And you guys, I've talked to the three of you, and I haven't known you for that long, but you seem like you're almost like family to each other.
We are. This is definitely our family.
It's like you guys are so good. You've treated us so good, and you guys seem like, wow, this is a place you'd want.
Coach, them talking about that, it's refreshing to hear that they're working for people that respect them, appreciate them. They like working for them. And they take care of them. And then in turn, you guys do your job, what you're supposed. And it's just good harmony. I think it's great.
Yes,
because you don't hear that much.
There's so much trust between us and them.
So let's talk about the club for 1 second, then we'll let you go.
Okay.
I know you have to go. So you have dancers here. Obviously, this is the main attraction. It brings guys here, and
I think one's here.
One is Ivy here.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, you get lovely girls that are trustworthy. You can so talk about getting girls here.
I'll tell you what our trick is, or what my trick is to running it.
Because you've been there, you've done it. The
way I see it is, the way I run it, we don't have any kind of trouble. We never do.
That was going to be one of my questions.
Never. If they do, I take care of it. The bouncers aren't allowed to.
Oh, really?
I take care of it, because I look at it this way. I tell them I want them to be more like concierge than bouncers, because I was a drinker. Mm-hmm. And when I'm drinking, I don't want people coming up, you can't do this, you can't do that, what are you doing? And then you're going to get mad, and it causes trouble.
Right.
So I care about the girls. Our girls will go to school. We just had one that became a registered nurse. We were celebrating last week. Mm-hmm. So, and the girls are lovely. I treat them good, and it gets around, and that's why we have girls coming from everywhere.
Really?
We have girls coming from
Erie. That you say that, because the perception is, well, if you're a dancer, you're just like you're like trash.
Yeah. I'm trying to change that.
Yeah. So like you said,
it's
you have girls that are, yes.
Yes, and I agree 100% with that.
I did it myself when I was young, and I will never be ashamed of what I did.
No,
I loved it. I had a
not.
wonderful life. I owned my home. I owned a nice car. I took care of myself.
And you're
it's
still
like
in
any
the
other
business.
job. It's how you handle it.
Yes. So what?
I couldn't ask for somebody better to work under. She's awesome.
That's fantastic, and that, like I said, you guys just have it impresses me. You know what they say about first impressions. Well, listen, we're walking away from here saying this is unbelievable.
We're feeling the same way.
This
you guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coach, I never expected these decorations. I didn't.
This is my first podcast I've ever seen.
Well, it'll be.
I think that's great.
Seen or been on.
You'll be able to go back and watch it and. On our social media platform, and hopefully
you guys are terrific.
You enjoy it. Well, we appreciate you guys.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we can keep a nice partnership,
right?
Because we will promote you guys.
You're always
because
welcome.
You guys are fantastic, and Missy, you guys are just awesome. Stacy, you guys are fantastic, and thank you for welcoming us here. And
thank you for
hopefully we get to
coming.
meet Ivy and the rest of the dancers, and we're going to stay around for the party if you don't mind.
Absolutely, we want you to stay around.
You'll get to see the food and stuff. And
we're excited.
They'll display it all like Halloween.
All right, so folks, Missy, Stacy, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.
And we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back, I believe, with Champ. Is that right, Chris?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald's going to join us.
We're going to back with Ronald Reagan and from Jill's Gentlemen's Club. Wonderful time. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome.
Thanks,
you,
guys.
girls.
I might have an IQ of a boiled egg, but I like listening to the Pine Room Podcast. You are listening now to the Pine Room Podcast.
All right. All right, are you ready? Give me the clap again, jackass.
What did I do wrong?
Nothing.
You
You
didn't
made
clap.
Coach laugh.
You clap.
Thank you.
You clap silly. You clap silly.
What are you gonna? You got the clap?
All right, he said you got the clap.
All right, one more time.
All right, good luck.
All right, welcome back in to the Pine Room Podcast, episode number 82, coming to you from Jill's Gentlemen's Club, a class act. It's the bubonic plague doctor here alongside of Mean Gene Okerlund, a serial killer who's killed at least 3 people already today, and our most honored guest that we've ever had on the show, Ronald
The President.
Reagan.
Yeah.
This is going to go sideways.
All right, well, Mr. President, thank you for joining us here today.
Mr. President Emeritus.
At Jill's Gentlemen's Club here. Thanks to our wonderful hosts for everything they've done. They joined us in the last segment, which was great. But now Ronald Reagan has come back from the dead to join us here on the couch. The president looks like $1 million right now.
He does.
President Reagan, thanks for coming.
Thanks, President.
How are you, and how have things been?
I'm proud to be here. And I tell you what, the girls are beautiful. What a beautiful place they have. And I'm ready for more.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Hey.
I would think of nothing less coming from the president. You've accomplished so much in your life, and it's just amazing that you've decided to spend your Halloween with us here at Jill's Gentlemen's Club.
And while Ivy's in the house.
Well, you smile a lot, Mr. President.
He smiles when he's sad.
The president hasn't looked this good in a long time. Mr. President, how has the First Lady Nancy been lately? We haven't seen her
You know
much.
what, Nancy? She ain't got nothing compared to what these girls have around here.
Well, she's
Why didn't-
107. How
Would you
could
leave
she?
Nancy for one of these girls?
At least.
Where is Nancy tonight? What's she doing?
Oh, Nancy, she's in the kitchen trying to figure out how to cook. Hey, Nancy was in the kitchen.
Better late than
She made a
never.
meatloaf. You know how bad it was? It glowed in the dark.
Oh, incredible stuff from the president, Ronald Reagan. This is just an honor to have you here with us tonight.
She's now learning how to cook. She's 107.
Better late than never. You know, that's, you know, she's, I give her credit.
Did you treat her well? Did you treat the First Lady well?
Oh, yeah, that's when we were in bed, and I said, hey, Nancy, what's in the stars tonight?
Now, Mr. President, I didn't realize that you were a member at Ogilvy. That's really an honor that you.
Right.
You've
You got
been,
an Ogilvy.
you've been
I was in Ogilvy one time. They said, you're in the wrong place. I said, yeah, I belong in the McClure Lounge.
Now, Mr. President, you've been. I've heard through the grapevine that the Secret Service used to bring you into these kinds of establishments quite often during your lead up to your presidency and when you were governor of California. Tell us a little bit on the Pine Room Podcast about some of your favorite memories from the strip clubs. I know you've met some really famous ladies. Seika comes to mind, and a few other ones. Tell us a little bit about your heyday in these beautiful clubs like Jill's.
I tell you what, I told Nancy, I said, I need to go to the strip club to get my mind off of you, you know?
That sounds like a common problem for a lot of husbands across the country.
Tell us a little bit about Seika.
Yeah.
Tell us a little
We
about
love that
Seika.
Seika story.
I remember being with Seika, smoking a dumbass cigarette. She told me to put that cigarette out, and I got behind her like that, and her tits were hanging off my arms.
Now you had correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you were at a club where John Wayne Bobbitt was playing.
Yeah, John Wayne Bobbitt.
What happened to John Wayne Bobbitt for those out there, the younger generation?
John Wayne Bobbitt. He abused his girlfriend having sex. She cut off his dick, threw it out the window. Somebody on the street come in, knock on the door and says, "Is that your dick?"
That's something that's amazing the president knows. Yeah, the president's got a lot on his mind.
There's a Secret Service.
Well, I mean, he was dealing with a lot back then. He was taking care of the steel workers. He did.
Hey, now let me ask you, the time when that guy tried to assassinate you, what was that like? Remember he put a bullet in your
John
stomach?
Hinckley.
Yeah, and what was that like? Did you know it was coming?
Hell no, I went.
No,
Mommy, where's Daddy?
Mr. President, now it's been told to me that you can kind of tell when it might have been a wound from that shooting. Your leg can kind of tell us when it might rain. You got a rod in your leg.
Yeah. Speaking of rods, does Nancy appreciate your rod?
She got tired of my dick.
So what's Nancy into? She into bondage or what kind of stuff?
I don't know. She was in another room playing with herself.
Oh, well, that's probably the way you
What were
prefer.
you doing? Shooting pool?
Yeah, probably you, George Bush, Dick Cheney. You guys were playing pool. Nancy was in there playing with herself. All right, Mr. President, let's get down to business here.
Hey, wait.
Okay.
Let's cut to small talk. Hey, you're really good at. They said you're really good at limericks.
Yeah.
Tell us one about Little Bo Peep or the girl, the spider.
Well, Jack and Jill went up the hill, catch the pail of water. Jill went up with $1.25 and come back with $2.50.
What about Mary Had a Little Lamb?
What Mary Had a Little Lamb? Yeah, that's one of your favorites.
Mary had a little lamb. Mrs. Want to know? Fucking forget.
What about
Wait,
was eating soup or something?
I don't mean to bring it up,
What's
but-
in the bowl, bitch?
Oh.
Yeah, Little Miss Muffet.
Little Miss Muffet sat on top of eating her curds away. Along come a spider and sat down beside her and says, "What's in a bowl, bitch?"
I'm amazed you remember all this now. You suffered with Alzheimer's for several years now, Mr. President. It's amazing how well you do.
Like in 1990, he got
Chris does
Alzheimer's.
smile a lot. He's always happy.
He's doing very well.
He was smiling when he got shot.
Now, President Reagan, you've seen a lot of beautiful dancers in the clubs you've been to. Jill's has some of the best around. Give us kind of the rundown of your perfect girl. Like, what's her features look like? Are you a leg guy? Are you an ass guy?
Big tits.
That nice.
I've seen Seika, Vanessa Del Rio.
She had a clit bigger than that beer ball.
Yeah, it's like a slug.
What'd you say, a slug?
Slug.
What? How big the tits you like?
That one picture of him was disgusting with that girl.
Well, yeah, those things were.
Her nipples were bigger than pancakes.
Can tits
look
be
like
too
salad.
big or the bigger the better? Can tits be too big or the bigger the better? Like if they're like this big, or
I
they,
went 3/4 of the way.
what is it? So you don't want them like out here.
Nah.
It's like something you can put your head in.
Right.
Now, Mr. President, I heard that you like to look a girl in the eye when you talk to her, not her chest.
What'd you say?
I heard you like to look a lady in the eye when you talk to her instead of her chest.
No, I've heard different. I've heard different there, Mr. Interviewer. I heard he stares right at her tits while.
He always remembers the girl's eye color, I heard.
Right. Yeah. He doesn't know what anything about her facial features as long as she has.
Seika said to John Holmes, "Will you put it in my ass?" And she said, "Okay."
Hey, so what some of the clubs you've been to? I mean, obviously you've been here, but outside the area, you've been Pittsburgh, Las Vegas.
How about Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Oh, What they say about Las Vegas?
Hey, tell that story about you were walking, you were a goon, you drank all day, and a car pulled up beside you.
yeah, a limousine come around. I'm ready to go in.
It wasn't your limo?
At Las Vegas.
Right.
I went in. She says, looked down that window and says, you want to blow up? I went, you gotta be fucking kidding me. It's 5 in the morning.
You said, do you know who I am? I'm the president, damn it.
I tell you, it's awesome because you don't get like former presidents to open up the way he is.
Right.
And I've never seen a former president wear high top blue
Well,
Nikes.
you know, he's a normal guy. He's just
because he's a man of the people.
Right. He's not above us.
No.
He's part of what we are in the general public. That's what
He's
he
a
is.
member of the
Still
Republic,
see.
right?
Right. And look, he's got his Ogilvy pullover on. He's fantastic. He looks like $1 million.
Hey,
Dude.
Mr. President, I hear you like to bet a little bit as well. Who you got in football and the baseball game tonight?
Well, Kansas,
Oh, good one.
They
Good
covered.
one.
they covered. I got Notre Dame there 17-0.
Yeah,
They're winning 17.
they're going in again.
Oh, they're winning 17-0.
Who's the #1 team in the nation? Georgia, they're up.
Yeah, they're up big.
They beat the shit out of Florida.
Yep.
And I got Ohio State.
Oh, what about in the World Series? Who you like there? Diamondbacks or Rangers?
Diamondbacks will come back on them.
Hey,
Yeah,
now when you were in office, did you gamble when you were in office? That's a big thing because
Yeah.
people would not like that when you gamble in office.
Well, I tell you what, I'll tell them to go fuck themselves.
I'll do what I want with my money.
I'll do anything I want. Just like Trump.
I'm the most powerful man in the world. If I want to bet a little bit, that's my business.
That's my money. And
That's my money, honey.
Now, Mr. President, I heard you were good buddies with Dr. Reams.
Who?
Dr. Harry Reams.
oh, Harry Reams.
Hey, what was
a
this?
little bit
He
about.
starred in what movie?
I think he was your White House physician, if I'm not wrong.
Harry Reams went to.
Now he was a star in Deep Throat, right?
Yeah. Well, tell him what happened to Linda
Linda
Lovelace.
Lovelace, she couldn't get off, so Harry Reams said, wait a minute, open your mouth. But, oh, that's why you can't get off. Your clitoris is down your throat.
Didn't he say, uh-huh?
Yeah. When he figured it out.
What? Hey, what? You think Johnny Holmes is the greatest porn star ever?
At the
You like
time, he
Ron
was.
Jeremy better? Or?
Oh, Ron
I
Jeremy
heard-
Oh, Jeremy's lost his
See,
fucking
I heard
mind.
Nancy really liked
Ron
Peter
Jeremy
North.
or Johnny Holmes?
I heard
Nancy Jeremy.
Nancy loved Peter North, I heard. That's what I think they said on 60 Minutes at one time.
Peter North is on the woman.
Well, it was great to have the president here.
It's an
This
honor.
has been an honor.
Do we have any questions from the gallery? Anybody
right.
have any questions
Anybody
for the president?
They got a question for the
Oh, we
press.
do.
We have quite a crowd here,
Sir,
folks, if you're not aware.
Mr. President, any advice for the younger generation?
Oh, my, oh, my.
Keep your dick in your pants.
Yeah, keep your dick in your pants.
Thank you, Mr.
That was a great question. That's a
Awesome.
great question.
Great
All right,
question.
it's been a great crowd tonight. We appreciate Jill's and everything they've done. The ladies were wonderful. We're going to have a fun time and party. And there's Missy, who's decorated the place. It's beautiful. Happy Halloween to all of our viewers. Hope you enjoy the show, and we'll be back in the Pine Room next week. Thanks to the president again, and thanks to everybody who's made this happen tonight at Jill's Gentlemen's Club. A class act. We've had a great time. We're going to continue to party.
All right.
See you next week. Good night.
Yeah.